Hi, this is Anurag Saran and welcome to part 2 of the demo. So I'm running a virtual image of Hortonworks data platform, and what I have done already is I've loaded some sample account data and some transaction data in HDFS. And the plan is to run a big query and create a profile of a customer. Now this profile of a customer, for example, could be of people with different occupations by zip code, and we want to basically create a profile based on the weekly income that they have, the daily spend that they do, number of transactions that they do, the area of money, the money transfers that they do, and to which locations they do money transfers. So you want to create a profile of that customer, and as these transactions come in, we want to hit them with the profile of these customers that we have created, and identify what is the standard deviation on an average these types of customers do, and this particular customer is doing. And if the standard deviation is higher than 1x, 2x, or 3x, we create a scoring model. And based on that scoring model, we we basically take the necessary action on that transaction. So that's the idea. So I've already run this profile, the pick query, and I can essentially look at the result. And essentially what it does is it creates a CSV comma delimited file, and what we do is dynamically use the result of the profile of the customers that we have created and push them into BPMS and create a decision table out of it. So once I run this, so let's go ahead and just run this. Also it takes some time to complete. And what I've done is we also have a Java code. So what we have done is that's the place I test my query and then embed it in a Java code, which essentially I create give the connection details of my running BPMS instance, and also I provide the location of my transaction and the account data, and then the same queries are essentially written here, and which once run will create a profile of a customer, create a decision table, and push it into BPMS. So I can go ahead and run this also. So it will take some time, and once it's completed, what it will do is create a decision table in BPMS. So we'll let it run and we'll straight away go and jump into BPMS now. So let's see. So we have a decision table, and this is the decision table which is generated when I ran the query. And so now I have my decision table that has been created with the profile of the customer. Now let's go and look at the process, BPM process that we have. So you have a transaction that comes in, runs through the rules that we just generated, and depending on these rules, a suspicious activity report as a task is created for an analyst to work on. And we can so on and so forth keep increasing the complexity of the business process as we choose to. So this BPMS, for this process and rules, we have built a UI based on Twitter Bootstrap. And if I go into the UI, I look at that there are 22 tasks that are created in the system, and I have 8 tasks assigned to me. And this is me as the user who's logged in. On an average, I'm taking 74 hours to complete a task, and as I'm the only user, I'm ranked number 1. So this is some kind of a gamification, if we want, we can build into the system. And then some kind of analytics which could help me as an analyst or working onto the system, so I can create a dashboard of those analysis. So let's go and insert a transaction. So what we'll do is we will create a transaction just mimicking, let's say 5555. Sorry, account number is 202. The amount is 55. So we're just trying to mimic a credit card transaction in New York. And generally, the type of customer I am, nobody does such a large amount of credit card transaction. So this should get flat. So the transaction has been added. We saw that there were 8 transactions before when we started. So let's go and have a look at it while this update. So now I have 9 tasks because I created a transaction. So I have a task which has got generated for me. And these are all the tasks that have been generated that I need to work on as an analyst. And I go and click on a task. And what I'm seeing is I see the business process here. So in the step that I am in, what are the rules that were there, and it also shows you the exact rule that got executed. So I was a gas station owner, and a gas station owner in this zip code 10039, who resides, doesn't do such a large credit card transaction. So that's why it got flagged. And now if I go to step 2, so it gives me the information of name, occupation, zip code, transaction ID, amount. We saw triple 5555 is the amount. It was a credit card transaction. The score that we generated was 10, and a suspicious activity report based on the historical data that the system has. It creates a draft of the suspicious activity report, which the analyst can now work on. And if he chooses to work on it, if it looks all good, he can go and finish this task, and a suspicious activity report can be filed. So the task is completed now, and I can go as an analyst and start working on my other tasks. So, so that is the end of this demo. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.